What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Chaos Incorporated, our bi-weekly Identico actual play game. We're here, and it's gonna be violent tonight. It's gonna be really violent. For those that missed the end of the last session, the team had taken the ersatz item over to Eileen and Seaver, and were ambushed by an unknown force coming out of the wood line across the street from the airfield. Wounds were taken, miniguns were fired, katanas were slashed with, and they are in the thick of it right now. So that's where we're going to pick up today. So let's talk about who's here playing with us today. First down the chute, it is Kaylee playing Shawn, our intrepid hacker / mutant quantum.
That too. People who've never made real enemies have never stood up for what they believe.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that one. Dang. Kaylee's coming with the heat tonight. Heat tonight.
I've woken up and chosen violence, Alex.
You have. Next in the thing is Caleb playing our operative Zed Lane.
Facing all that you fear will free you from yourself.
We're just hitting it tonight. This is great. Look at this team go. You can tell they came to play today. Next, we have Dot, our hard-boiled merc. Stitches.
The funny thing about facing imminent death is that it really snaps everything else into perspective.
Especially what happened at the beginning of the last session, where there was a lot of different perspectives of various bedrooms. Just saying, that's all. And last but certainly not least is Michael playing Maxi, our Leo.
In a hail of gunfire stands a tall, handsome man in a long black coat with a red right hand.
Oh, I love the Peaky Blinders. Good Peaky Blinders reference. Also, they got a good Shelby branded whiskey that Bushmills just came out with this year. I've bought a bunch of that stuff. So,
well, also, it's pretty likely Maxi's right hand is kind of red.
That very likely.
Also a Hellboy reference.
Yes, also a Hellboy reference.
Okay. So, to set the scene again, so Caleb, Stitches, and Maxi are currently sitting like mid-area of the parking lot toward the northeast side of the parking lot, in close proximity to the vehicle that they came in, which has now been raked over with minigun fire during the last session. Shawn had Entangle moved over toward the flipped dune buggy that Maxi had thrown a grenade at. It's kind of in this grassy median between the little side road, the country road that the airfield's on. There are 3 individuals. It looks like the person who is the gunner, sorry, there's 4. The gunner is still kind of trapped in the turret position, but the other 3 have managed to extricate themselves from the flipped over dune buggy and are taking cover behind it. Eileen has moved from the back of the pickup truck holding the gut wound that she received from the minigun and is currently running through the grass field toward the airstrip right now. And that's where we're going to pick up. Same initiative rolls as last time. And that brings us to Maxi.
So currently, Stitches is next to Maxi, or Stitches is, if I'm remembering this correctly, kind of sprawled out across the inside of the vehicle.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like, I shoved myself over the center console to try and get to you. Yeah.
And had tourniqueted your right arm to stop the bleed.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And enemy-wise, Alex, if you could remind me, what do we have left for enemies?
Nobody's been taken down yet. So you see,
okay, so we have
the driver and the 2 folks who were sitting in the rear of the dune buggy have now gotten out of the flipped dune buggy and they're taking cover. The gunner still appears to be stuck in the, like, in between the roll bar and the turret.
Mm-hmm. All right. Wonderful. And how far away from the cover vehicle is the flipped vehicle?
I can give you that. Hang on one second. We'll go feet.
Feet. What is this, America?
It's Texas specifically.
Oh, okay. We'll do furlongs then.
Call it 50 feet, and Chone is
I
over
request-
by that vehicle.
I request that in bananas.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Shawn did pop up behind the vehicle, correct?
I apparently can give you it in smoots and arc seconds, but not bananas. Sorry.
Okay. Well,
What about parsecs?
No.
none of those are helpful to me right now, so thanks.
Maxi, it's your go, though.
Maxi. Yep. So I believe, let me ask real quick, Dot, does Stitches have visibly on them any grenades?
Probably. Maybe not.
Did Maxi throw
I might
his
be lying
last
to you.
grenade?
Maxi has, well, Maxi threw his last frag.
Okay.
I don't
But-
think I don't know
okay.
that she would necessarily have. I mean,
That's all right. We'll
think
move
she's
past
working on
that. So Maxi looks over to Stitches and says, "Just please stay in the car." And he will use the shoulder on his right arm to kind of flip the door closed.
Mm-hmm.
And take his pistol in his left hand. And literally start kind of Jason walking toward the vehicle.
Okay.
And he's going to use Small Arms Master to take 2 aimed shots at the guy in the turret.
Okay. Take a shot.
All right.
He is at a penalty to his defense roll because he's, currently stuck in a turret. So he can only move so much.
All right, that's going to be... Where'd that go? Just a second, sorry. I closed my sheet. There it is. 4. And... Yeah, that's going to be a 28.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely
The
hits.
first shot? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, sorry, that's 2d12. 2d12. Come on, d12. Where'd you go? The worst die ever, d12s. Ugh.
Oof.
I know someone who would argue with
I
you.
know.
I know someone who's probably angrily about to get on Twitch just to argue about it.
I'll take that. That's going to be 19
Okay.
for the first pistol shot.
Okay. To use the
sorry,
small...
that-
Were you going for
Sorry, that
headshots?
wasn't. Sorry, that wasn't. That wasn't the carbine. That was the plasma cartridge revolver, which will be 4d8, not 2d12.
Okay. So are you doing headshots?
If I am in a position to do so, since they're kind of stuck,
Yeah. Oh, they're stuck.
then yes. At least for the gentleman in the turret. Or lady, I don't know. The person in the turret. Turret person is getting...
They're wearing helmets, so it's tough to isolate gender.
Got it. Oh, so they're stuck, right?
They are.
fact
They
that they are
appear to be
stuck?
stuck in the turret.
Okay, so Maxi's going to walk up and, with an action, pull the helmet off,
Okay.
and then just pop them in the head.
Okay. They're obviously going to struggle to get the helmet off. So give me another attack roll.
All right.
Try and yank their helmet off.
Can I use martial arts?
Yeah.
26.
Yeah, that's definitely going to get the helmet. So you tear their helmet off. It appears to be a, you guessed Southwest Asian in ethnicity.
Right.
Male, probably 22.
All right. The revolver just flashes down. Muzzle shot.
Yep.
It's going to be 7, 14, 22.
Okay.
Do they appear to be dead?
They definitely don't appear to be conscious.
If they appear to be removed from the fight, then Maxi
Yeah.
will move to the next target.
Yep.
And Are any of the other 3 enemies? Can I see them from standing where I'm at?
Oh yeah.
If I'm standing at the turret, all right, then I will.
You're down
Move
on
up.
actions now.
Okay, yep. So I will move. I will finish my move and move up to the hood of the overturned vehicle,
Okay.
using it as cover, and I'm going to like just basically poke around the side of the front of the vehicle and take my last shot
Okay.
at whoever is standing there.
It probably would have been the driver.
All right,
And he rolled a
driver.
1.
wonderful. So that is going to.
He
be,
leans into the bullet.
That's going to be a 19. That was a low roll for me too, but I'll take it. And then damage on that one is 8, 17, 25.
Check their helmet. How
I
much?
said that was a low roll.
25?
The 2 hit was a low roll, yeah. The 25 for damage, yep.
Okay. Yeah, you blow the helmet into pieces.
All right, and then I will slide back. I will slide back behind cover, and that's my turn.
Okay. And that brings us to the person whose helmet you just blew off. He's a little upset with you, Maxi. Just a smidge.
It's unfortunate.
No helmet left. All right. So with that... Oops, wrong guy. Doo-doo. Oh, no, that was that guy. That's right. All right. Yeah, so he has a submachine gun, and he is taking a shot at you. He's going to spray you.
All right.
Give me a defense
Not that kind
roll.
of show, folks.
Oh, that's
That's
painful. Maxi's having a bad day.
It's all right. Maxi's got armor on.
Not against natural 20s, you don't.
No, I don't. My defense is going to end up being a 26, but I don't think that's going to be enough.
So only 2 shots hit you. Both of them were natural 20s. So I rolled 20, 20, 15, 16, 12. So the first shot hits you in the chest. Second shot is going to hit you in the right leg.
Okay.
This was only do 3d6. So the chest shot. Oh, there we go. D6s, yay! You take 11 to the chest.
The chest piece on this armor has 126 AP, so I'm good.
No, that was a natural 20. It bypasses.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so I'll take the 11. That's fine.
He got you in the armpit.
That's fine.
And to your right leg, you take 18. Straight to the leg. No armor.
Was that also?
Yep.
Okay.
Those are of the 5 shots, he rolled 20, 20, 15, 16, 12.
All right.
And so those 2 were criticals. So yeah.
All right. Still standing.
You are technically still standing. Okay. So he's going to take D4 bleeding damage. Badoo! And he's dead.
So he
Which
sprays
one?
me and falls down?
No, well, the gunner, I was rolling for the guy that you popped in his head. You did 23, so I had to see if he was going to bleed out this round, and he did. So that's the end of that dude. Which brings us to Stitches.
Yeah, Stitches is gonna get out the car.
And what is Stitches doing once she gets out of the car?
So I think she's gonna try and scooch herself back out the driver's side door.
Right.
And maybe just sit down for a second and med patch herself.
Okay.
So I'm sure she's got some level of like ace wrap and she's just
Quick clot.
tying herself off.
Yep.
And then I think she probably is going to try and move over to Maxi.
Okay, so you start moving in the general direction of Maxi after you do a quick wrap around your stomach. That brings us to The guy on the other side, as you're moving toward Maxi, someone else takes a spray at you, Stitches. Give me a defense roll, please. Okay. 16. So that would be 2 shots you dodge. Keep in mind this goes to armor first. So that would be
Just don't hit my right arm.
chest, right leg,
We're quite the pair.
and chest. So
Okay.
total to your chest for both to armor, 8 plus 12, 20.
Ugh.
And then to your right leg armor, you take 13 more.
Shit, Alex. Okay.
Combat in Identico is dangerous. This is why you all normally avoid it so adroitly.
Ooh.
Stitch's right
Well-
arm is not good.
We didn't have a chance.
It was an ambush.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
What happens if we get into negative hit points?
That limb is gone.
Stitches no longer has a right arm.
Stitches, you are now bleeding.
And and bleeding from the chest too, because your armor's gone there too, right?
Yep, I'm down 5 actual hit points in my
Okay.
chest because I'm out of armor.
That brings us to the person that Chone was trying to chop to pieces last session.
He surrenders gracefully, right?
No, so he's going to attempt to disarm you by slamming the butt of his submachine gun into your wrist.
Okay.
So give me a defense roll. Beat a 9.
I don't even have to add math to that. 19 is the on the die.
Yeah. Okay, which brings us to Zed.
Make it better, Zed.
All right, so just a quick question for the setting. Eileen had her partner with her.
Yes, he is still laying, apparent maybe dead, in the back of the truck that they were in.
Okay, so they because they were both shot in that initial salvo
Yes.
against us.
Yes.
But she is currently limping away.
She is holding her stomach and running or moving at a reasonable pace toward the airfield.
Okay. Well, my friends are more important than her. So, Stitches is by Maxi or going towards Maxi?
Going toward Maxi. Stitches has covered about half the distance.
Okay. And
Her arm only made it half that distance too.
and we've got 3 enemies still up.
That you see, yes.
All right. One of them is engaged with Shawn. The other 2 are shooting at Maxi and Stitches.
Yes.
Okay. So,
The one that is shooting at Maxi lost his helmet during the last exchange of gunfire, and his head is exposed.
oh, I go for that one. So I am going to sprint across the distance.
Okay. What's your speed?
60.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm going to close into melee.
Okay.
And I'm going to punch him in the face with my robot arms.
Oh, I forgot you gave yourself robot arms.
What up, Jax?
Give me an attack. Give me an attack roll.
Rock'em sock'em Zed.
And
Jax is about to Mortal Kombat, or Zed's about to Mortal Kombat. This
So
motherfucker.
which combat proficiencies do you have? Do you have brawling or martial arts?
martial arts.
Okay. So you would add your agility bonus plus your
Right.
combat proficiency.
Right. And does my cyber arm die count for the attack roll or the damage?
Damage.
Dang it. That is less numbers than I like. All right. This is going to be
Just do math.
Cthulhu, at this wonderful holiday time of year, please bless my green Eldritch dice. 19 to hit his head.
He got a 17.
Thank you, Cthulhu.
Roll me some damage. So for that, it's going to be a d6 plus the die from the cyber arm.
D8 because of my level.
Oh, there you go.
In the book that you wrote.
D8 plus the damage from the cyber arm.
Plus my agility, which is a 1. My God. 7.
He felt it.
I'm
He's
upset.
He felt it. We'll see if he's knocked unconscious. He is not.
Punch him 3 more times.
All right, Shawn, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm back here with these two knuckleheads. Shawn's gonna
Genji.
use. Damn it! You broke that for me. Shawn's gonna try something that they saw in a movie once, and while they're bringing the katana down on the first target, they draw their whisper pistol in their offhand and shoot at the one that Zed just punched.
Okay, so give me the attack roll for the katana first.
Katana is an 18-22 with my combat proficiency.
Oh, that hits just barely because the tie goes to the attacker.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. That was a lucky roll there. Okay, you want damage for that first?
Yes, please.
Okay, and that is 2d6, I believe. Yeah.
Now, you already
That's-
sliced him once.
Yeah. He's going to take 6 damage.
To what body part?
That's a d10 to his 3, so...
Chest.
Chest.
Okay.
And then the pistol's going at the one's head that Zed just punched.
Yep. Roll an attack roll.
Oh, so close to a nat 20.
Beat a 10.
14.
That hits.
14. All right.
Roll me
This
some
is
damage.
3d6. Holy. 13.
Ow. Yes, he is unconscious now. So Zed, you see as you punch the guy in the face, his head snaps back and a bullet flies through it.
Yeah, because Chone did one of those moves where they spun and cut at the one guy, and while in the spin continues, pulled out the pistol, saw your target come by and just shot him as he kind of was rocking back.
Okay. Which brings us to Maxi. Maxi and Stitches. Please remember you are at your -5. Now you get all your bonuses, but you got to take a -5 penalty for having destroyed limbs.
So that's Stitches, right? Because Maxi's limb is still
Okay, so
intact.
sorry, you're at -3.
Okay.
Now Stitches is gonna get cyber arms.
So the gentleman. So I want to be clear. The one that shot me, the one that Zed punched, now has a bullet through the head and is down.
No.
That's the one. I thought that's the one that Chone just shot in the face.
Oh yeah, sorry, it is.
Okay. So that immediate threat is gone. Maxi's going to look at Zed. Go help Chone. And then Maxi's going to turn and run towards Stitches.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, you run back towards Stitches.
Geez.
So it's not so much that your arm is off Stitches, it's just been mangled up so bad by the gunfire that like the lower half is currently holding on by like a couple pieces of bone and sinew.
Yeah. Solid. Love it. Go ahead, finish what you were saying.
That's
Michael.
okay. So Maxi's going to approach Stitches on the ground, and he's going to drop his pistol and try to... Is Stitches still standing or is Stitches laying? No, Stitches is laying. Maxi will pick Stitches up, and I believe he's got enough strength for that, and will carry Stitches back over toward the vehicle behind cover.
Yeah, Stitches has got like some blood like leaking out her mouth and out of her nose. and
Uh-oh.
her arm is just kind of.
Hang on. My thing went wonky. Stand
Uh-oh.
by.
Oh.
Related stocks.
It's a wonky.
What the heck just happened here? Oh, there we go. Now we're good. Sorry.
There we go. If you were quick enough, audience, you could see what Hasbro was going at and Mattel.
Yes. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Yeah, so as you're dragging Stitches across this, I'm assuming, what is it? Is it a paved, or is it like a dirt parking area?
So you are halfway between. So you're in this like grassy median between
Yeah.
the road and the parking spot. And so now Maxi is dragging you across the grass back toward the car.
So
But not
Max,
our car, the car that you were originally behind, like, that you just came from cover, right? Or are you taking me back to the other car?
No, Maxi's dragging you back toward the
Parking lot.
the parking lot, the car that we came from. And I believe I have enough movement to get Stitches behind the car door again.
What's your speed?
Speed is 72.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you've got the speed.
All right. So Maxi will prop Stitches up inside the door. Like look, like give a very quick once over.
Okay.
And do you have any patches on you?
She goes to try and move her right arm and then just kind of looks at it and is like,
Stop. Do you have any patches on you?
and she like rifles through her bag to hand you one.
And Maxi will take the patch and, again, it's a very quick, like real quick scan. He's done, I'm assuming I think it's safe to assume Maxi's done some field medical work before.
Yep.
So literally just pulls the patch.
If you don't have the medical skill, you got to give me a determination check.
That I can do. Because I do not
I
have the
can put it
medical
on myself. I'm capable of putting a patch on myself.
You may need to. Please hold.
Yeah, right?
Maxi, give me a roll.
All right.
If he rolls a 1, that means he's trying to put it on
All
your
right,
foot or
that's
something.
a nat 20.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But I have zero determination, but I got a nat 20. So
There you go. All right. Well,
We'll take it.
you've got
My
the clot
hero.
patch over like the bad part of Stitch's arm, and you've wrapped it in more ace bandage.
Right.
And you've basically built an ersatz pressure dressing on top of that section of her arm, which actually brings us to Stitch's turn.
One more thing Maxi will say as he's putting that pressure, like the ersatz pressure bandage on. Next time I tell you to stay in the car, stay in the car.
No.
Mom and Dad are going to fight.
She grabs another patch and, like, just kind of limply holds it at you.
It's your turn, so you may do as you would like, Stitches.
Okay, yeah, she'll go ahead and just put the patch on him then.
Okay.
Are they literally bandaging each other?
Yes.
Yes.
Give me a paramedic roll there, Stitches.
Nice.
Okay,
You're going to
hold
do a
on.
much better job than Maxi did.
It's like in the movies where the two characters are into each other and they compare scars, except you guys are actually just giving each other the scars.
Yeah. It's sweet.
22.
We'll be in side by side beds in the medical ward, each getting a limb replaced.
Our right arms.
Yeah,
We're just each getting our own right arms replaced.
Okay.
we
That's a
literally
22,
gave our right arms for each other.
Aww.
Caleb. Now that the person who was firing at Stitches sees you, saw you punch his friend in the head, and then his friend had a bullet appear through it, he's spraying at you now, so give me a defense roll.
Oh, I wish this was melee fighting. This is just an agility roll, right?
Yep. And his gun jammed on the last shot.
3. I got a
Okay.
3.
You got a 3. Well, he hits you 4 times.
I'm very upset by this.
First one, are you wearing a helmet?
No.
First one hits you in the head
Oh no.
Of course it does.
for
Not the face.
9 points of damage.
No.
Second one hits you in the left arm for 16 points of damage. And the last one hits you in the left leg for 10 points of damage.
Math.
Shawn, the person you are engaged with is going to attempt a butt stroke to the chin.
Okay.
A butt stroke.
Yeah.
I love that phrasing, but
Give me a defense
Yeah, you
roll.
got it.
Never expected to see that used in combat. Is that martial arts?
I mean, he just strokes my butt. It's kind of weird, but
Takes
okay,
the butt
whatever.
of his gun and tries to bring it to your chin.
It's a 13.
And you successfully dodge out of the way.
I think you have coined a new phrase for that strike. We're gonna have to call it a butt stroke moving forward.
It's actually called that in
Yeah.
real life.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's called a butt stroke. I love it. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Because you're using the butt of the gun.
Well, I mean, I get that, but a butt stroke.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Maybe strike. I would have a butt strike. Maybe.
Zed,
Not that much better, I guess.
now that you've been shot, it's your turn.
well, I'm very upset about that, and I'm going to again punch with my robot arms the person who just shot me.
Okay, give me an attack roll, please. Are we
Actually,
are we headshotting? Are we suplexing? What are we doing?
Actually, I take that back.
You see that his gun jammed in the final shot, so he went da 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 da, and you can see the last one. He kind of flips it to the side to look, and you can see that the gun is jammed.
Oh, okay. Then here's what I'm going to do instead. Okay, so robot arms. I want to, you said he was kind of holding his rifle.
Yeah, when he
sideways to look
feels
at
it jam, he kind of looks to the side to see what kind of jam it is.
Okay, so I'm going to grab the gun barrel and shove it back into his neck. That's
Ooh.
Roll the hit.
yeah. I wish I had some better bonuses for doing something cool like that, but
Beat a 7.
21,
Yes, that is more than 7.
22.
Also
22.
more than 7.
Come on, Caleb. Butt stroke him too.
Well, so basically, if I'm understanding this right, you're basically taking the barrel of the gun and just shoving the whole gun back into his
Yes,
under his chin.
So the stock is what I'm striking him with, but
Yep.
with all of my force.
Roll the hit. Or sorry, so the damage on that is actually going to be it'll be the same as your hand-to-hand damage, so D8 plus the
Okay.
die from the thing.
I'm very upset with my robot arms. I wish to contact the manufacturer. 8.
Okay.
Robot arms are not helping me.
Is this more of a user error or is it a hardware error? I think it's a user error.
You go bleed in the corner. Shush.
Shawn, it's your turn. So there's one in front of you, and he had attempted to butt stroke you in the face, and now it is your turn.
Okay, I'm just going to shoot him because the sword is a great way to kill somebody very slowly, but we're in trouble here, so I'm going to try and shoot him in the face now.
Roll to hit. He rolled a 1.
That's a
Don't
17.
roll a
Okay.
1.
17.
He leans into your pistol shot.
That's nice of him. Holy cripey. 14 points of damage.
Okay. Well, his helmet is not in good shape. It's cracking pretty severely. With that, he's going to He's too close to really get a good shot off. So what he's going to try and do is basically, he's going to try and disarm you by taking your gun again.
Okay.
The one you just shot him with.
$10 for a defense roll.
So he does manage to basically twist the gun out of your hand and kind of huck it to the side, about
Okay.
8 feet to your left.
Okay.
When that happens, you all hear a crack come from the bushes that the dune buggy had driven out of to ambush you in the first place, and you see Eileen fall to the ground. What damage does that do? Oh, that's going to be painful for her.
So Eileen's name is now Matt.
Let me double check that. Oh, there it is.
Nothing. I got nothing.
I'm just double
I was
checking some
politely,
things.
quietly applauding you, sir.
I see. Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
I didn't want to have loud, clappy sounds.
I'm angry about my
appreciate
robot
being
arm
humored.
comment.
I thought it was hilarious. Those are my
Plus.
favorite jokes.
Specifically, you see Eileen's head explode.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Maxi.
All right. Eileen's head is exploded. Sniper shot in the distance. All right. Maxi's going to reach into the vehicle and pull out the convertible carbine.
Okay.
And we'll go.
You see two still up, but you're fairly certain that shot that just hit Eileen came from the bushes
Okay.
across the street.
Maxi's going to take his last grenade, which is a flashbang, and he's going to huck that toward the bushes.
What's your strength?
1.
No, your actual strength.
15.
See if you can throw it that far.
All right.
I knew I wrote this down somewhere. Where's my throwing checks? Oh, there it is. Nope, that's not it. There it is. Okay. What was your strength? 15? You're not enhanced. It gets most of the way there.
All right, that'll have to do. If they're looking down a sniper scope, hopefully that'll give them a good flash.
Yep. That's a good question. Give me your attack roll.
I'll take it. That's a 26.
Interesting. Roll me a d4, would you?
Yeah. Sure thing, boss. 4.
Oof. Interesting. Okay, moving right along. That brings me to Stitches. You're not bleeding anymore.
Solid. Love that for me. Okay.
You just saw Eileen's head explode. Maxi just hucked a flashbang toward the direction where the shot came from.
Is Maxi around the back of the car?
You're both behind the car. Well, had you moved back out?
Technically, where we left was that we were both basically inside the driver door.
Yeah.
So you were leaned up against the car inside the driver door, and I was in front of you, so I literally just hucked it over the car.
You are on the opposite side of the car that the dune buggy is on. relative
I just
behind.
I just didn't know if you had left to come back. It's fine. It doesn't
No,
matter. This is
Maxi
where
didn't.
We are now.
Maxi didn't move from where he was at.
Maxi ain't going nowhere.
Okay. Trying to think of what she could do at this point. Who else is there? Who else is up?
There are 2 people standing that you can see that are currently engaged with Zed and Chone.
Okay, I'm gonna try and shoot at one of those fuckos.
Which one?
Probably the one with. Which one's easier for me to actually see?
Both of them are pretty clear, yeah.
Okay.
Again, there's one that's kind of like fighting with Chone, and there's one that's fighting with Zed.
Okay. This is like making me choose my favorite child. I don't want to.
One of your favorite children is bleeding. One is not.
Oh yeah, Zed's hurting, right? Okay.
Zed got shot
I'll
in the
shoot
face.
Yeah, I'll shoot at the guy that's in front of
The
Zed then.
moneymaker.
Yeah. Fuck that guy.
All right, roll to hit.
Okay. Should remember what all of my bonuses are to this.
That doesn't look good.
That's not good.
I thought you exercised all the crap rolls out of these dice, Dot.
I tried.
You spent 10 minutes on it.
I know. That is a 12.
Nope,
Nope.
you miss.
Well, at least it's not such a bad miss that I hit Zed.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay.
say at least you didn't hit one of our friends.
Yeah. Whoops. Dabby.
Okay. So the guy in front of you, Zed, is going to back up about 15 feet and clear the jam out of his gun. Which brings us to the one fighting Chone. He disarmed you last shot, so this time he's just going to tackle you.
Okay. $10.
No. So he basically like you see him drop the gun in and the sling kind of pulls it down to his side, and he just spear tackles you into the grass.
Oh, so he succeeded.
Yes.
Okay. I said 10 and you said no, so I was like, oh, did he miss? Okay.
No.
Okay.
Which brings us to Zed.
So the guy backed up and was clearing the jam on his gun.
Yep.
Is he still holding it in a firing position?
I mean, he's kind of what you saw him do was he like took about 5 steps back, and as he did, he kind of like half dropped the mag, racked it to the rear, put it in, slapped it back in, re-racked it again. So he's got it kind of like still down like this.
Okay, so I have a question.
Go.
We are near their vehicle that has been overturned, where we are currently standing.
Yes.
Okay. Within a few feet, within a few yards.
You're standing about 5 feet away from the vehicle. Now that he's backed up, he's about 15 feet away.
Okay. So, if my intent was to grab him and throw him back at the vehicle, could we say that counts as a subduing attempt, meaning my under arrest talent would count?
Are you trying to do lethal damage?
So, because you're attempting to throw him back to the vehicle, that wouldn't be subduing. So your under arrest talent would let you either disarm or like basically get him into a hold where he can't attack you anymore.
Okay. Well, then I don't want to do that because I'm angry. I just wanted to hurt him badly, and I thought that would be shocking and might distract
You can
him
still
from
do
shooting
that. It
me
just
again.
wouldn't have. You're under arrest. Wouldn't affect it.
Okay, fine. Then that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run towards him, like grab him by the lapels, and just chuck him back at the car.
Roll to hit.
Come on, robot arms. Be useful. Mother... fucker, roll a 1.
You're on your way to him, and you trip.
So mad. So mad. Christmas is canceled. Returning everyone's presents.
Caleb, you don't have that kind of power.
Also,
That you're aware of.
Zed tripped. So you don't get hurt from tripping and falling on your face, but your ego is a little bruised. Cho,
Your face is also hurt.
My face is also bleeding and bruised.
it's your turn, Chode.
Okay, Alex, I'm going to reach through the quantum realm and try and grab my pistol.
Give me a determination.
That is 21.
I'll do it. So you kind of like do this, and it doesn't like move to like the pistol basically disappears and just appears in your hand.
And then I'm going to shoot him in the side of the head because he's on top of me.
So you're gonna go like up underneath his helmet.
Yep, that works.
Roll the hit.
Oh, and I utter the pithy phrase of, should have thrown it further away.
Beat 2,
21.
which is more than 2.
Pilots?
Damage.
I almost maxed out. That's a 17.
Ow. Let's see if he's still conscious. No, he is not.
You are very, very good to me, Dice. I put you in place of honor.
Seriously.
I'll raise you on pedestal.
Wow. That actually worked out quite well. Okay.
Not
actually,
for him.
You're dead.
Huzzah!
Sorry, Eileen's dead. I had to mark that on the sheet. That brings us back to the top of the round. Maxi.
We have one left?
That you can see, yes.
Okay, one left that we can see and one in the bushes.
You think.
Is our car still drivable?
You have no idea.
I'm pretty sure at one point we said that it got sprayed with the Mini, and
Okay.
there was fumes.
All right,
It
so-
might still be drivable. You're not
Right.
sure.
If there appears to be fumes coming out of the engine, Maxi's not going to try that. Maxi is going to drop his revolver into Stitch's lap,
Okay.
and I'll be right back. And Maxi hucks around the door and is going to book it for the flipped vehicle, the minigun emplacement.
Okay. You can make it there this turn.
All right. And when he gets there, can the minigun be removed from the turret?
It can, but the Doom Buggy from your grenade is currently on its top.
Mm-hmm.
And so the minigun is currently underneath the Dune Buggy and kind of buried in the dirt.
All right. Cool.
Because as you recall, you flipped it.
Oh, no, I know I flipped it. I'm aware.
Okay. But could it be removed? Yes.
Okay. Good to know. So that is... I don't think I have any other...
You might be able to turn the Dune Buggy back over, but you would probably need help from Zed's robot arms.
No, so Maxi's going to, from his belt, flip out his baton, his retractable baton,
Okay.
and he's going to try to beat the shit out of the guy that Zed is
Also trying to beat the
also
shit out
trying
of?
to beat the shit out of.
Roll to hit. Taking your penalty into account.
So there's the ching of the baton.
Beat a 5.
17 plus 6.
This dice is making up for those natural 20s from earlier.
I'm fine with it. I'm good with it. All right. So Maxi approaches, and he will hit this guy with the retractable nightstick, which is 1d10 plus strength, and it's a bludgeon.
Yes.
And of course, Maxi is going for the head, the chin.
Okay. So
if he's still holding the gun, Maxi's going to go for the arm holding the gun.
so he is still holding his gun. He just unjammed his gun.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
so
so Maxi's definitely going for his forearm.
roll to hit.
19.
That hits. Roll me some damage.
1d12. Sorry, 1d10. 1d10 plus strength, so it won't be that much. That's not too bad. That'll be 9 points.
Okay. You severely cracked the armor on his forearm. It's not in good shape. And that brings us to him. So he's going to try and shoot you now.
What wouldn't it be? It's Stitch's turn next, right?
Oh,
So
you're right.
doesn't
It is
Maxi
Stitch's turn. I missed that one. Stitches.
That's fine. Yeah, I like how you drop your pistol in my lap when I still have. I'm good. And then you're like, what
Maxi
weapons do
thought
I
he was
have?
going to need a free hand to pick up a minigun, but clearly did not. So
A free hand. You only have one good arm.
well, then I would have needed a free hand. I'm not wrong.
Okay. Nope.
Okay.
I guess I will. Okay. I'm gonna peek around the corner again and try around the side of the car door.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess try to take another shot at that guy. Or he's the only one left standing, right?
Yes. That you can see.
Okay.
But I think Stitches, you do know a sniper shot came from the bushes.
Yes. Yes, I did know that because Eileen is dead. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay right here. I'm just gonna bleed a little bit more internally and just.
Okay, so since you're
Right
not doing
here for a
anything, go
second.
ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay.
Since you're not doing anything.
Yeah. Besides bleeding.
Well, so if you're doing something, you may not notice this. So that's what we're checking.
That is 15.
Okay, you do see flashing lights, red and blue ones,
Oh.
coming down the road.
Oh. Yeah, we still have our glows connected, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 5-0. We gotta get the hell out of Dodge. Nothing? No? Cool.
Okay. Now the guy that you tried to whack in the arm is going to shoot at you, Maxi.
All right.
Give me defense.
Let's just add more bullets. That's fine.
Collect the whole set.
Yeah, I'm trying. 14.
He only hits you twice.
Okay. Any criticals?
No.
Hooray!
Your armor will do its job.
I actually get to use my armor.
Have you only been hit via critical so far?
You have only hit me with criticals. Everything has passed through my armor.
All right. Right leg takes 9 points of damage,
All right. Armor absorbs it.
and your right leg also takes 10 points of damage.
Armor absorbs that.
Max is like, finally, armor!
Finally. Well, that right leg only has 7 points left.
Oh, yeah, you're in a lot of pain.
Yeah, no. Maxi is not feeling great.
Zed.
All right, so I'm on the ground.
So you got some backup now with Maxi, who just got shot by Homeboy over there.
All right. Can I... Well, you said he's 15 feet away from me.
Well, no, probably 10, because you kind of ran toward him and fell down.
Okay.
Stupid gopher hole.
Yeah. Am I close enough that I could like basically try to launch myself at him from the ground in a tackle?
Sure. You
Okay,
have
then I
speed to
do
like
that.
kind of get up and like almost like half bear crawl and launch yourself at him. So absolutely,
Yes.
roll to hit. Beat.
Now,
Go ahead.
okay.
Beat a
I was
10.
gonna say a 10. I am trying to take him down to the ground.
Now
though.
in
So
this
is
case,
more
you're
of a-
you're under arrest would work in this case.
Okay. So, hold on.
Excuse me.
Do I still have my combat bonus to that?
Yeah.
Twenty-seven.
Go gadget robot arms.
Did you say 20 teen?
I was gonna say,
20 teen?
That's a very interesting number you got there.
16.
That's not a number
20,
yet.
26. 26.
That is more than 10.
Yes. So, yeah, I feel like, like you said, I bear crawl forward a little bit, launch myself at him, kind of grabbing him around the waist,
Okay.
and just slam him back into the ground.
You still do melee damage with that. So give me damage for that. For that particular type, because you're using robot arms.
These fucking robot arms. Oh my god. 11.
Okay. You think you hear some ribs crack as he hits the ground?
I nibble softly on his ear. In an attempt to intimidate him. I do not do that.
Well, he's still wearing a helmet, so.
I love the way you
I asked-
taste.
I ask him to take the helmet off so that I may nibble softly on his ear.
Chone, you see
lick the side of
now
his face.
Maxi and Zed have got there. Zed has tackled him to the ground. What are you doing?
So my guy is like out of it.
So that guy you shot in the face is dead, you think?
Okay. Then I heard Stitch's call across the radio. I look over. How far is Eileen away? Because I don't know she's dead.
From where you are?
Yeah.
You're over by the dune buggy. She probably made it to about there. How many rounds did she run? She wasn't moving very fast.
Just
Well,
one.
she was crawling for
3.
maybe 1-2 rounds, maybe
3.
3.
Yeah, I was keeping track there. So she's probably ballpark 130, 140 feet from you.
Okay. I'm gonna attempt. I've never done this long of a distance. I'm gonna attempt to break in. I'm gonna start running towards her, but I'm gonna attempt to blink teleport the rest of the way.
Give me a determination check.
That's a really good roll. 19.
Nope.
Might not be good enough. Okay.
No. You kind of blink forward about 2 feet, 3 feet.
All right. I continue to move. I have a move of 52, so
What's your
it may take
what's your
me a couple
speed?
rounds. 52.
Okay. Yeah, it was gonna take you probably 2. So you're running. Maxi.
Zed seems to have this person under control.
You're not sure. They're like, this has all happened very fast.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And probably just, I mean, literally, did I just see Chone blink out and blink back in?
So by the time Chode blinked, she had moved behind. They had moved behind you. Like, because they
Okay,
started
got it.
running and then attempted it. So,
And then just gone, okay. But I could tell Chone was moving toward the bushes, right? Toward that direction.
no, away
Not
from
the
the
bushes.
bushes, toward the
Oh,
airfield.
wait. Okay.
I don't know
then-
about the snipers, so
Yeah, no. You didn't hear the shot?
I was a little busy shooting people at very close range.
Got it. Okay. I just making
Guns are loud. Well, my whisper pistol isn't that loud, I guess, but I was a
it's
little
not.
busy.
All right. Cool. Then Maxi's going to try to hold. Jeez. Maxi's going to drop down and try and put his knee, like basically use a subdual hold on the guy on the ground.
Okay.
To disarm him and subdue him.
Okay, so Zed's got him around kind of the waist, and so you're coming up to basically be on top.
Yeah, like literally, like if you could picture it, like I'm assuming like Maxi's literally going to try to kneel on his arm.
Okay.
And
take his gun.
For the most part, yeah, take his gun, choke him out.
Okay.
Red cap him.
Give me an attack roll. He's struggling, so he's at a penalty.
And I can use martial arts for this, which is nice. And I do have under arrest. So that's going to be 23.
Yeah, that'll do it. So you get your knee on top of his like neck, and then pull the quick release on his gun, and then slide your knee back to his arm, and so you've got him fairly well subdued. So you hit the quick release on the sling and kind of pull his gun away from him.
All right.
Stitches.
Oh, as a quick action,
Yep.
Actually, no. Actually, let me take that back because Maxi doesn't have a Qualcomm, so Maxi would actually have to get on a comm to say something. No.
Okay. Stitches. You saw red and blue flashing lights.
Yeah, and how quickly are they approaching?
It appears to be pretty fast. You see approximately beyond, so you see Eileen and Seaver's vehicle, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other cars in the lot.
Okay.
Besides yours.
Okay, there's 6 other cars in. Okay, I'm gonna go for one of the. I'm assuming larger. There's a larger vehicle on the lot.
There's a
right?
minivan.
Well, that's not cool, Alex.
You said larger. The largest one there is a minivan.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go try and hotwire the minivan.
Head over there and give me a roll.
Okay.
You are our driver /
Do you want me to do mechanical or electrical?
electrical.
Okay. That's 20.
Yep. So you hop over, pop out your glove, pull out your little toolkit. You're like, I know this one. You pop the door, reach underneath the little thing, pull it out. You're like, shh, and you hear the E121, the electric drive motor, go into thing. And whoever parked this, left the stereo on way too loud.
Good.
So it's like,
what's playing, everyone?
it's like butt metal.
Nice. Okay, she's gonna leave it on and is gonna drive around to.
Okay, so you start driving toward the thing. All right, that brings us to.
The band is CCG and the Butt Strokes.
That brings us to the guy who's currently struggling under the might of Maxi and Zed. He is going to attempt to struggle to get away. So both of you can actually make me a defense roll to keep him subdued. Because both of you are in the process of subduing.
Mm-hmm. It'll be 23 for me. Sorry, 22 for me.
Zed?
6.
Robot arms.
It's good enough to keep him down. He struggles but can't get up. And Zed, it is now your turn. So you see Maxi kind of like leaning on the top part of him and has disarmed him, and you're kind of like on like around like mid chest area.
So quick action. Can I talk to Maxi and be like, do we leave him here and run, or take him for interrogation?
Take him.
Okay, so
Quick. Take him quickly. We need to take him quickly.
I like to take my time. I'm gonna punch him. I'm gonna punch him until he's quiet.
Okay, so you kind of like pull his helmet up and punch him in the face. Give me an attack roll.
Are you using under arrest at this point, Caleb? Subduing him.
Does that count?
Yeah, I'll let it in this case because you're both in grapple with him.
Okay, then yes, I'm gonna do that.
Roll the hit.
I need this for that because it's more numbers. Oh my god! Now it's a 33.
Roll damage. What was the natural on the die?
One was a 14 and one was an 11.
Okay.
Good job. 7. I'm taking these robot arms back to Costco and I'm demanding a refund, and I don't care if I don't have the receipt.
Caleb, I feel at this point you notice.
Do me a favor.
You shouldn't have
Roll
ordered
me
it
a
from
D.
Wish.com.
Roll me a D4, Caleb, and yeah, don't order your sidearms from Wish.com.
Exactly. Thank you. I was about to say the same thing.
Yep.
1.
Okay. He is unconscious.
You didn't notice they were spelled cyber like BRRRR.
ARMZ.
Cho,
Frustrated.
it's your turn.
I'm gonna keep running. I'm gonna try and do the blink thing again.
Okay. Give me a determination check.
At the very least, I'm now a third closer. Nat 20.
That'll do it. You are now standing next to Eileen.
I picture Jones like, oh, work, and then like it works so well that they overshoot and like have to do like slam on the brakes and goes back to Eileen, finds her head mostly missing, and grabs her glow in the case and then starts running back towards the group.
Okay, so you are running back towards the group now. I'm gonna mark that here at 8. Okay. Which brings us back to the top of the round to Maxi.
All right. Maxi's going to try to help Zed corral this gentleman over to our
I mean, at this point, you're just picking him up. He's unconscious.
our awaiting vehicle.
Do you have restraints of any type?
Not offhand. But there's seatbelts in the car.
Okay.
And Maxi has a combat knife.
So you and Zed,
We can definitely pull his chip out.
are you going to spend your turn basically doing this with Maxi?
Yeah. Do we see the van coming towards us?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So
Stitches,
yeah,
because you're driving toward. Who are you driving toward? Maxi and Zed, or toward Cho? Because they are now very far apart.
Honestly, it's probably going to be like a swing by thing. Like, she's probably going to go by Maxi and Zed first, and then around to pick up Cho.
So you're heading that direction. As you two are kind of like duck walking this guy toward. Oh no, they're still. Never mind.
Or are they still blind, Alex?
Yeah. So you're duck walking him toward the thing. You can reach between Stitches driving and you guys duck walking him toward the thing. You will reach Stitches during this turn. Chone, are you running back?
Yeah, full speed.
Okay. Chone sprinting. Maxi, you've got the door open to the vehicle. How are you just dumping this guy? So as you open the rear door, actually, back up. Where are you
Does it
putting
have like
this
the
guy?
sliding
It's a
panel
minivan,
door?
Yep.
right? Yeah, if it's got a sliding panel door.
And then
sliding
like a
panel
big
door.
hatch back.
Yeah. So I think we all just kind of, the three of us, Maxi, Zed, and this guy, as Stitches is like pulling up in a little bit of a cool skid, we're like falling into him because Zed was kind of carrying the weight and Max was helping, and we just kind of fall
Into the car.
Yes.
into the car, into the van. Zed will kind of swing around and Neil squat on the seat and yank this dead weight in.
Okay. So it's a bench seat for the middle set of seats, and then there's a third row seat in the back. So the middle bench seat has 3 car seats on it.
Oh my gosh.
Caleb knows that those are not coming off easily ever. Fucking car seats. So, like, I see it like this. I'm pulling him into this middle seat. I'm kind of half leaning on one of these car seats. Is the back of it empty?
Yes.
Like the third row?
Yeah.
Okay. So then, like, I just, like, get my shoulder and just, like, shove him into the back. Like, tipping him ass over tea kettle. I don't care if he bashes his face open, like, into the back seat.
Okay.
Stitches.
Car seats.
Stitches.
Fucking car seats.
Stitches starts driving with her knee and then has a pair of handcuffs, and she just kind of like hands them back to you. Just in
Point of
case.
order. Are they pink and fuzzy?
You betcha.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't
Maxi
ask why I
grins.
had these on me.
All right. Two. Okay. Chone.
Keep on running.
Okay. You'll be there at the.
I see it. I see a
beginning of this
minivan.
round. Yep. As
Running
you
up
are
that
doing
hill?
this, so you've pulled the minivan around. You're at the edge of the parking lot. You see Chone running from the northeast, right? Maxi and Zed had come from the southwest and dumped this guy in. As you are sitting there, you see 2 police SUVs that have the words Texas Ranger stenciled on the side pull in about 15 feet behind your car. Both driver doors open, and you hear, "Freeze! Don't move! Get down on the ground!" Maxi?
See, Maxi doesn't have any guns on him. Maxi like slaps the side of the vehicle. Just says, "Punch it."
Get the fuck in the car.
Do we have Chone?
No.
Get Chone!
Yeah, get in the car.
We're in the car! We've
Hey.
been in the car. We got this jackass all tied up
I think
with your
Maxi's
fucking
saying that he's
handcuffs.
not
Never got
in the car.
I thought Maxi got in the car with
Yeah.
me.
No, you
No,
just got in.
No. I thought that whole descriptor was the 2 of us getting the guy in the car.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
solid.
but
Just
are-
making sure.
That's what I thought.
Yes.
Okay, then
So
yeah.
are you in the car, Maxi?
Oh yeah, so okay, so yeah, Maxi is like kind of in the car, almost leaning out the door because of the situation we're in. But yeah, he's in.
Okay.
Okay.
The panel
Then-
door is still slid open, and Maxi's kind of in.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, then yeah, she's already
sorry.
hauling ass to go get Shawn.
Okay, so Stitches, it's your turn. So you will be to Chone now. Zed, do you have any actions during this round?
So the 2 SUVs are kind of in the road.
No, they're in the
It's-
parking lot.
we're-
They've pulled into the
they're
parking
in-
lot.
Okay, they're in the
Where
parking
you
lot.
are.
We're moving towards Chone to get them,
Yep.
who's running towards us.
Yes, from the airfield.
What is closer to Chone? like the back hatchback or the side door,
The side door.
which is where Maxi's kind of leaning out of.
Well, so there's 2 side doors. So I assume at this point you've got both of them
The
open.
minivan. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Then I will lean out of the side door towards Chone, like holding on with one arm
yep.
inside and reaching out my other one towards them, trying to get them.
Are we trusting the cyber arms to do the job?
Shut your sweet mouth.
Chone, you reach the vehicle. Zed yanks, pulls you in. You are now seeing that Maxi and Zed are not sitting in the seats. They're kind of in the, like, footwell because there are 3 car seats sitting on the seats. So you reach the inside of the car. As that happens, Stitches, you may make defense rolls because they're trying to shoot your tires out. You didn't stop. They told you to stop.
Well, they can kick rocks.
So you may add your driving bonus to this.
Woohoo!
It's actually kind of hard to hit tires, but
That is 17.
I'm sorry?
17?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So you start peeling out and kind of do like a wobble to keep them from shooting your tires out.
Mind you, like.
Okay.
Shit.
So you're heading now to get away from the cops. You're heading southeast down the way toward the exit of the parking lot. As you do that, the cops, seeing that you are now fleeing, are now getting into their police SUVs and chasing you. Lights and sirens. So when you reach the exit, are you going north or south on the road?
North, right?
So the main part of Dallas is north of you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do we want to try and do some, like, surface streets and try and lose them? Are we going to Grand Theft Auto this, or...
We are in a minivan.
And
We need to
Stitches,
find a spot.
you're fairly
cover.
certain without speed governors on that those SUVs, like, you can't outpace them.
Shit. Okay.
Maxi, do you have tactics?
I do.
Can you give me a tactics roll?
Yes, I can. Would you like urban warfare or guerrilla warfare?
Urban.
Wonderful.
Yeah, there's no gorillas in Texas.
That'll be 4, 6, 25.
Okay. Through your pain-muddled, slightly mind, you're thinking, and you're like, Rangers aren't crappy cops. They're not known to be slouches. If these guys have half a brain, they're going to try and pitch you for about a minute, and then they're going to get a chopper in the air to follow you. And you can't outrun a chopper. For sure. There is a lot of weird side streets and things like that, but you're going to have to, like, outrunning them's not a great option.
But can we use the side street? Do I think we can use the side streets to at least outmaneuver them long enough to ditch the car?
Based on what you've done, because you've done some map recons of the area before you went to the meet, if you go north and then hook a west, you're going to get into some, like, semi-dense suburban neighborhoods that you might be able to do it in. But it's going to be tricky.
All right. Maxi will, like, kind of yell over your shoulder, Stitches, or not so much yell, but kind of speak over your shoulder. We're going to want to head north and then west into the suburbs. We got to get somewhere dense.
Yeah. On it.
Can I have my pistol?
She takes the wheel with her knee again and then grabs your pistol and hands it back to you.
Thank you.
Hey, Chon, is there anything you could do to help the situation, babe?
You mean, like, you want me to drive?
No, I just meant, like, is there any way that you could, like, help get them off our tail? Maybe some level.
Can you use your magic?
Yeah.
I mean,
Can you cyber ninja us out of here?
Yeah.
No.
That.
I mean, I don't think so. I mean, I've got a couple ideas, weird shit I can try, but I mean, we need to take cover and
Yes.
Do we have any explosives left?
What do you have in your equipment list? I don't know what you guys brought.
I do not have any frags left.
I mean, the windows do roll down. You can just shoot at them, but
Probably not the best idea.
because you haven't committed a felony or 8 already?
Hey, I've only been shot at. I haven't
Even
shot
if
anyone.
we'd requisition more, we're out of our original vehicle. We just got what's on our bodies. So, yeah.
Alex, are there SUVs accessible?
Hackable?
Yes.
Give me a networks check.
Hello, full handful of dice. I've missed
That's
you
what
tonight.
That's where I was
For-
going.
Okay,
For all of our newest
well-
listeners.
While Chone is rolling, Maxi Zed, what are you attempting to do? You've handcuffed the dude in the back seat. It appears that he's conscious again, but he seems confused.
Maxi's looking for things that we're driving by that maybe he could use as distraction. Like whether that be, I don't know, propane trucks or, you know, things of that nature. Something he could possibly shoot with his revolver.
There's a building full of propane and propane accessories.
Actually, so being that you're in rural Texas,
Are we driving through Arlen?
big above ground propane tanks are not abnormal.
Yeah.
They're used to heat houses. And actually, as you're getting close to the intersection to the north, you do see one.
Awesome, because this is a plasma revolver, and I'm fairly sure that'll work to blow up a propane tank.
Okay, so here's the question. Stitches, how fast are you going?
She's booking.
Okay,
Gunning
so
it.
you're doing about 95
Yeah.
in the minivan.
Yes. That's what you gave me, Alex.
You didn't ask about any of the other cars in the thing. You didn't say, hey, is there maybe like a sportier sedan? You were like, give me the biggest one.
Because I wanted something that would fit all of us. We wouldn't be able to. We'd had to take the time to shove the guy in the trunk if this was the other way around.
I'm just saying. You said the biggest vehicle in the lot.
Next time, look for the little stickers with the families on the back of the window. That's your real indicator.
So given that this is Texas, the stickers on the back are probably like typical silhouettes of like stereotypical Jesus and his apostles, right?
Yeah, basically.
Kind of this, yeah.
On the other side is like 2 big ARs, 2 like SMGs, and like 4 pistols.
Yes.
The fish have like ball caps on and they're holding fishing rods.
I'm trying to basically calculate Maxi's penalty with his wounds, plus the speed that you're driving to hitting the propane tank as you speed by at 95 miles an hour.
This is basically a story problem for Alex, everybody.
So, without
To
accounting...
add to the story problem, I will also be shooting with my regular gun.
Okay, so for Maxi, I haven't taken into account your bonuses, but so add your bonuses, but you're at a minus. You had 2 hit points left in that limb,
In my right arm. Yeah.
and what other things are damaged?
My right arm and my right leg.
How about your right leg?
My left. My chest did take some damage, but it is not as bad.
Okay.
And my left leg has 7 points left. Sorry,
so
my
it's-
right leg. My right leg has 7 points.
6. So you're at a minus 9 to hit the propane tank. Caleb, are you wound? Well, how much damage did you take to the face?
1 moment, please. I have 14 hit points in my face.
Okay, so you're only at a minus, with the speed, a minus 4.
Cool.
So roll the hit. Called shot for both of you on the propane tank. You got to get better than the 13.
All right.
It does
19.
not. It does not get a
You
defense.
said. All right. I actually rolled with my bonuses and my negatives 13.
Okay, so both of you rolled damage on the propane tank.
Oh my god.
Six.
Robot arms. Wah!
Okay,
I rip a robot arm off and throw it at the propane tank. It misses.
You
What?
hear a tinny little voice
Do you have,
says,
what, Cat
you are
D
avoiding
arms?
your warranty.
So
But
double checking, but I think that's 22 with the plasma.
okay. So
plasma
between the two of you, you managed to
Sorry.
do an.
Hold on. 27 with the
Okay.
plasma revolver. It was 4D, not 3D.
Caleb, you mess up the structural integrity of the outside of the tank, because these tanks are made to take impacts and stuff, because they don't want them to just randomly explode. But with Maxi's shot, finishing it off, you see the propane tank explode. The shockwave from the full propane tank exploding blows out all the back windows in the van, but does shatter the windshields of the two Texas Ranger SUVs behind you. They don't like fall in, but they're like basically full on spider cracked across the entire
Safety
windshield.
glass.
Yep.
Safety glass.
So that you can't. You're pretty sure, Stitches, that they can't see through those windshields anymore.
Solid.
So you hook the left.
On 2-1 and Lewis, some brothers shooting dice.
God, I
And we
miss
said,
this.
let's do
That was
this.
actually one of the first two cassettes.
I jumped out the right.
That I owned.
What's up?
All right.
we also had Shawn doing some hacking, don't forget.
Yes, Shawn. What did you get for your hack?
Unfortunately, the nat 20 was not on the skill roll. It was on my tech head roll.
Bummer.
But it's still a 61.
You can see both vehicles in there. You see both vehicles like where they're linked to the grid. They've got trackers placed in them. So because they're police vehicles, they're being surveilled constantly by their headquarters.
Okay. Is there any way to get at their drive system?
Nope. They're smart enough to not link the drive system to the rest of the onboard computer because, you.
What about
And people like you.
What about the lesser systems, like say the windshield wipers?
Climate control, windshield wipers, radios, communication systems are all linked.
So not. Oh, they are linked. Okay, cool. Then I'm going to basically channel the song we're listening to into their radio while turning on their wipers and especially their washers at full blast, because that's gonna go through the spider web and hopefully give them a bath.
So they're both going to make drive checks.
So they're now listening to CCR and the butt strokes also?
Yes.
Yeah, but they get the B side.
Okay, so after the crash, I'm gonna look here. So to the right of the highway is actually looks like an alfalfa field. And so one of the SUVs goes careening to the right over a ditch, which you're pretty sure takes one of the tires off, like down one of those irrigation ditches, and lands bodily in the middle of this alfalfa field.
Did a sweet jump.
Simultaneously, the other guy, legit, the other Ranger's got his head half out of his window and is still following you. He made a really good drive check. It's impressive.
But he's
Can I shoot him?
he's getting sprayed in the face by
Yes.
windshield washer
Yes.
station.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to shoot at that head that is out of the window.
Take a shot.
Is this still at the -4 penalty?
Yeah, because you're still going really fast and you're still wounded.
Okay. 9.
He gets his head just to the inside. All right, so Stitches, you make the left turn. You're heading west toward the suburbs. It's going to be, let's see how far that is, to get you where you want to be. To get to the section that Maxi's talking about is about 1.75 miles.
Okay.
So you'll be there in about 40 seconds. What are you all doing in the meantime? He's following you still.
At any point while
Caleb
we're
shot.
driving,
It.
because you said we're kind of going towards the suburbs, right?
Yeah.
Hold on. Quick question: Are we still on? Have we like taken the exit already, or are we still on the highway coming up?
It's not even a highway. They're like side country roads.
Okay.
Like 2-lane. Well, this one is a 4-lane country road. So 2 lanes heading west, 2 lanes heading east. And the section that you're at right now, right where you blew up that thingy, looks like there's some like actually rather wealthy looking farms right here. Pretty big lots and houses to your left and right. North of you could be a lettuce farm.
Okay, so still a lot
There's
more
also a
open-
water tower.
Yeah, still a lot more open area than what I'm wanting. Okay.
Yep.
Damn. All right. Fine.
For about another
Maxi's
40
going to
seconds.
also take. Maxi will also take a shot. He'll drop a new cartridge into the revolver and take 2 shots at the engine block.
Give me a roll. Beat an 8.
17 plus 6 minus 9 beats an 8.
So 17 plus 6 minus 9, so you're basically at a -3 net.
Yep. So I beat an 8, so that'll be 13 on the second one. So that's 2 shots, 2 hits.
Roll damage.
All right, the first shot is.
Ouchie.
10, 15,
Life of a greaser.
19 for the first shot. 7, 10, 16, 21 for the second shot.
So it's a total of 40.
Yeah.
So your first shot, you can see that the front of the front engine block is armored. So your first shot kind of like you see embed itself in the armor. Your second shot does get through armor and looks like it takes out the armor in front of the engine block.
Then Maxi will like kind of yell over his shoulder, aim for the engine block.
Zed, would you like to take another shot?
Yes, please.
Hold a hit.
17.
That does hit. Roll damage.
Eight.
Okay. It's definitely, you're seeing sparks and some stuff starting to fly out of the front compartment.
Can Shawn also take a shot
Yes.
through the back window? Might as well,
Yep.
since it's already shattered. 11.
Wow, he rolled a 1, which means he's going to get shot and fly into a ditch. So go ahead and roll me some damage, Chone.
8 damage.
Okay, more damage to the vehicle, but what's more important is that last one kind of flips him out, and he goes nose first into one of those drainage ditches along the side of the road. It's about 3 feet deep. Crashing his vehicle. So you get over toward the suburb area. You got basically 2 ways you can go. You can keep going west, or you can hook a quick right to your north and get into the dense stuff pretty fast.
Yeah, we're gonna go north.
Okay, so you're headed north. You pass small groups of houses, a church, a snow cone place.
Ooh, I wonder if they have pineapple.
And up in front of you, you see what looks like the neighborhood visitor center, and then there's more stuff north and more stuff to your west.
All right, folks, where are we swapping out?
So you can, from where you're at right now, you can either go north or west.
And it's super late or super early. I don't remember.
It's late.
Are there any cars at the snow cone place?
No.
What about at the church?
No.
What about at the visitor center?
You do see probably 10 cars. There's a little circular parking lot to your right, like next to the visitor center.
But it looks relatively dead.
Relatively.
Are there
Well,
minivan vehicles?
There are 4 pickup trucks, including 2 crew cabs, an SUV, and a couple of sedans, and a small hatchback.
That SUV do be calling my name.
You're driving.
Well, do y'all want me to stop? Are we swapping out vehicles here?
We need to get out of this thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sooner rather than later.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. So, what is the distance between the Snowcone Place and the visitor center?
The turn
do they
into the
share-
visitor center, no. The turn into the visitor center is about... Nope, stop that. Maybe 200 feet in front of the Snowcone Place, or behind it, I should say.
Okay. So if I pull in behind the Snowcone Place, we can hoof it to the...
We have a captive.
Yeah.
I can
Very
carry him.
few of us are in carrying. Well, I guess you could. Yeah, you do have
With
cyber
your
arms.
fucking robot arms.
Cyber arms.
Shut up. Can we make the van explode?
Maybe from a distance instead of like... Maybe
I
not.
don't want
Well,
it.
could-
I don't want to explode.
No.
Could you rig the battery to overheat or something? Or I don't know how this shit works.
I don't think we necessarily need to at this point. I
Okay.
mean,
The 121 power plant's pretty safe. I don't want to try and hack into it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an
Yeah,
neutronic
blow
fusion plant.
If we blow the van, we give them a location.
yeah.
We can. I can tell the van's dog brain to go off and drive around Texas till it runs on energy.
So, are you getting out at the Snowcone Place?
Is that what you guys want to do?
yeah.
And, like, cutting through the alley?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you pull in behind the Snowcone Place, who's in the front seat?
I don't think anybody is.
No, I
Just
think-
stitches.
Stitches,
I
give
think
me
Me.
Are you
Stitches.
sure? Because I didn't think Shawn could fit. I thought Shawn would have had to have gotten in the front because we were.
I mean,
so low
Shawn
in the
could
back.
squeeze back there, but it wouldn't be very comfortable.
I
'Cause
thought
you got the
were-
3
I
car
thought
seats.
You were all, yeah, I
I
think you were all kind of just kneeling in the like
Probably-
center of like foot area, and you were shooting out the back window.
Well,
That's
we
what I
had-
thought, but we
well,
could
had the
always
captive.
just. He's in the third row. I think what happened is once
Okay,
the firefight
was-
was over, Chone probably would have climbed up to the front.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Chone and Stitches, give me a perception check.
Dirty 20.
A 6.
So, Chone, as you pull into the Snowcone Place, you look to your left, and to your left, approximately 400 feet away, kind of catty corner to you, is the County Justice of the Peace Office.
That would have been nice to know before we fucking stopped, Alex.
You have to pull around to see it, but right as you pull around the Snowcone Place, that's what you see to your left.
Just look over there. Unless we're planning on getting married, this is not a place to stop.
And Stitches. Oh, this snow cone place is closed. It's time. We gotta.
I
Let's
wanted
try
a
and hit the
pineapple
next one,
whip.
kids.
Let's keep going.
So you pull around the circle of the Snowcone Place, and back out of the road. Which way are you going?
North.
Okay, north is toward the Justice of the Peace.
Oh, then the other direction.
So the
West.
best way is actually east
Then east.
to swing
Wow.
around the neighborhood.
We are so bad at directions.
I'm also not looking at this map, so I don't know.
So you're heading east now. You see some more houses. You can continue east or move north, which will take you on the opposite side of the town visitor center.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna skip this area entirely. Like,
Okay, so
just
you head-
keep trucking.
You head east for another 2 blocks and hit some railroad tracks. You see a... Oh, that's interesting. You actually see a mechanic and body shop to your right. You see probably 50 cars parked out back in the yard.
Yeah, that's where we're going. What do we got back there?
So you pull in the kind of the alley behind it, and there's like 50 cars back there. There's big white panel vans, some pickup trucks, crew cabs, a few sedans, a couple SUVs.
Yeah, I'm gonna head for one of them SUVs.
Okay, so as you start walking, you hear a Rottweiler "Roar, roar, 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 roar," and attack the fence.
Stitches doesn't even flinch. She is just headed straight for this truck.
Give me a defense roll.
$13.
The dog runs into a car. Yes, the dog rolled 1.
Does our alarm start going off?
No, it just knocks itself out.
Okay.
So we're looking at kind of the shop around, or the yard around a mechanic's shop.
Yes, a pretty decent sized one, but it don't look, I mean, it's late at night.
Doesn't look like anyone's around, but
Nope.
the dog noticed us but knocked himself out. Cool.
Yeah.
So let's find the car. We'll drive the van to either send it off on its way, Chone, or we'll just leave it here. It'll look like it's a car that's being worked on.
So,
We should probably check for security other than the dog.
Yeah, is there anything online?
give me a networks check.
30, 50.
Some 30-year-old IP cameras that are not great.
Okay, I'm just gonna loop them
Okay, give me a
while
software.
we're over here.
Yep. And then Stitches, give me another electronics roll to hotwire this lovely SUV.
61.
Yeah, you're good. Joe.
A 7.
Okay, try again. You're
Okay.
not successful. You're like, damn it.
I've got one arm, okay? How about an 11 this time?
Yeah, for this level of a car, you're like. Okay. So you duck walk your captive over to the new car and toss him in the back. This SUV fortunately does not have car seats in it.
I mean, we could bring them with us if you guys miss them.
All right. So, in the interest of time, where are you going from here?
I mean, we have the penthouse, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to bring this guy back there, though.
Sure.
Yeah.
Probably find a nice dark corner of a field or the inside of this, you know.
What if we take him back to I mean, I don't know how off color that would be, taking him back to the place that we met Eileen and Seaver before.
To the bar?
No, not the bar. The more underground place that we met them afterwards, where she actually
That really
gave us a
fancy
job.
club?
Yeah.
Don't think they'd let us in the door.
Maxi. Again, depending on where you all feel you are medically. I mean, Maxi's
You guys are all bleeding
tactical brain
pretty
goes,
bad.
this is as good a place as any to interrogate him.
Yes. It's a mechanic shop. There's plenty of tools here. Little to no security. He doesn't have
Good
to
point.
leave. He does not have to leave here with us.
Based on the hour sign, it looks like you've got at least 3 hours until anybody shows up.
Well, you're doing that. Give me his glow. I've got Eileen's also. I'll go through them both.
Okay. So y'all head. Go ahead.
Is there one of those, like a lift for a car?
Oh,
or
yeah.
I'd also like to put a med patch on Zed's face.
Okay.
No, you can leave it all bloody and gross for now, because I'm gonna interrogate this guy, and it looked
Okay.
gross.
But
Okay.
entering the mechanic shop is actually where we're going to stop tonight's episode. This is a good stopping point. It's been an intense day for our team. But they're alive. So far.
Barely.
So far. So, everybody, thank you for joining us. Those that were here in the chat hanging out, we really appreciate you. Quite a few of you in chat tonight, so thank you all for coming in. Dot, where can they find you on the internets?
Well, I guess Twitter? Maybe? Who knows what's actually happening with that? Yeah, Twitter.matrix_01. Also on my podcast, Resting Glitch Face, as well as the Gaming with Gage and Friends podcast.
Nice. Caleb, my friend, where can they find you?
I am on the socials, current socials, at TheCalebG. I am exploring new socials and will try to remain the same there. You can also hear me over on the RPG Academy podcast. Many, many, many episodes over there. More probably soon to come. And what else? I'm not doing that yet. And you can see some of my charity work over at point5past.org on the socials, at P5past. A little bit slow for the holiday season, but we are looking to gear up with some actual dramas next year and some more free gaming resources.
That is awesome. Kaylee.
Well, you can still kind of find me over on the Elanosphere, twitter.com/animegirl. You can also find me on Mastodon, Anime Girl at Dice Camp. And you can find me on the Redemption Podcast, releasing every other Monday. We're in Season 8. This is our last season as a podcast. But maybe not the end of the show. We'll see.
That's a good teaser.
Dun dun.
Michael, would you like to add anything to that? Because I know we can also hear you on the Redemption Podcast.
That's true, Alex. You can find me on Redemption as well. You can find me on the socials at losermlw. You can also see me on an upcoming production on Rourk and Rasp. We'll be doing a Dragon Age actual play starting in January, and I'll have more information on that when that launches. You can also see me on Tubular Teens with Titans, which is a Super Saiyan Power Rangers-inspired audio drama you can find out on any of your podcatchers. I play the character of Harbinger, who is the bad guy, and I love chewing scenery.
That's great. You can find me all at Alex the Humanoid on all the different socials. I'm all over the place. I will stay on the Twitter bandwagon until that thing crashes and burns. It's too entertaining right now. I'm sorry. It's just, I'm living for every time I see Tesla Boy just lose his crap. Okay, it's free entertainment. I don't have to pay for it. I'm certainly not paying for Twitter Blue. You're out of your mind. You can see me here on Chaos Inc. tomorrow. We have a special episode of Identico After Dark. The Mallo Man is back. We've extended invitations to a bunch of people, so we're going to have a big roundtable discussion. Obviously, we've scheduled stuff. We're not sure what the full lineup is, but stay tuned for that. So that will be tomorrow at a slightly earlier time. I think we're going to go live at 6:30 Pacific for Identico After Dark. We're going to do some Star Wars retrospectives because it's been many years since we got a damn Star Wars movie. So now we got to go backwards in time.
There you go. Alex, tomorrow night. Save it for tomorrow night.
I'm going to save it for tomorrow night.
Save it for the pod.
We will have lots of guests. So come see us right here at twitch.tv/Identico tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. If you're watching this later on YouTube, you can give us a follow and a subscribe and all those things. Thumbs up to this if you want to catch all of our back episodes of both Identico After Dark and Chaos Inc. And special shout out to Kaylee, who is jumped in as our editor and producer for the YouTubes. Kaylee has been knocking it out of the park and just pushing our content out to YouTube and doing some awesome thumbnails. So go check that out. Also, later tonight, come see me on the Gamers Heaven Seattle thing. We were closed because it's snow day, so the OG3 for Gamers Heaven is doing a snow day stream at 8:30 Pacific at twitch.tv/GH North Seattle. So, and you can follow us there too. I'm all over the place. It's like I do this a lot professionally. It's horrible. Thank you all for joining us. We'll be back with Chaos Inc. in 2 weeks, so just after the new year. Where, as Kaylee pointed out in the chat, we'll have some, interrogation, aggressive questioning, and some role-playing. So, thank you all for joining us. We really, really appreciate you. Have a great night, everybody.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays.